Expand your vocabulary with our Core 2000 Words ebook. It's free and packed with essential expressions that you'll use on a daily basis. Start building your vocabulary today. Click the link in the description below to download your free Italian ebook before it's gone.
Do you know how to describe past habits or continuous situations in Italian? You'll learn how in just a moment. Hi, my name is Felice and this is 3-Step Italian by ItalianPod101.com. In this lesson, you learn how to describe past habits or continuous situations in Italian through a quick conversation. Let's look at the dialogue. As you listen, pay attention to how they talk about the past and describe what life used to be like. Questo sei tu da giovane? Che bel ragazzo! Sì, ero molto bello. Avevo 22 anni. Ero uno studente dell'università. Andavo tutti i giorni in palestra. Tutti i giorni? Sì, tutti i giorni. Avevo già il sogno di aprire la mia palestra. Let's hear it with the English translation. Questo sei tu da giovane? Che bel ragazzo! Is this you when you were young? What a handsome guy! Pay attention to the next paragraph. The sentences follow the key speaking pattern you learn later in this lesson. Sì, ero molto bello. Avevo 22 anni. Ero uno studente dell'università. Andavo tutti i giorni in palestra. Oh yes, I was very handsome. I was 22 years old. I was a university student. I used to go to the gym every day. Tutti i giorni? Every day? Sì, tutti i giorni. Avevo già il sogno di aprire la mia palestra. Yes, every day. I already had the dream of opening my own gym. Let's look at the sentence pattern. But first, let's review how to form the imperfecto tense. To do this, take the stem of the verb and add the appropriate imperfect endings. For other verbs like andare, to go, io andavo, I used to go. Tu andavi, you used to go, singular. Lui, lei, andava. He, she used to go. Noi andavamo, we used to go. Voi andavate, you used to go, plural. Loro andavano, they used to go. Okay, now on to the pattern. Do you remember how the carrot said, I used to go to the gym every day? Andavo tutti i giorni in palestra. Andavo tutti i giorni in palestra. This sentence follows the pattern here. In Italian, the imperfetto tense is used to describe ongoing actions in the past, habits, or situations that were true over a period of time. It's similar to saying used to or was doing in English. It is how the line from the dialogue uses the pattern. Andavo. Andavo tutti i giorni in palestra. In this sentence, andavo is the first person singular form of andare in the imperfetto. It combines the stem and with the ending avo, which marks the subject as I and the action as habitual in the past. The phrase tutti i giorni means every day, reinforcing the idea of repetition or routine. Finally, in palestra means to the gym. The sentence follows the pattern of the verb in the imperfetto plus optional time phrase. used to describe past habits or repeated actions. Now, you can use this structure to describe past habits and repeated actions when you are speaking in Italian. Now, let's look at some speaking examples. 30 anni fa avevo 14 anni. 30 years ago, I was 14 years old. Can you see how the pattern applies here? Let's break it down. Avevo is the first person singular of avere in the imperfetto. It means I had, but in this context, it translates as I was when referring to the age. 14 anni means 14 years. This shows how avere is used to express age in Italian and how the imperfetto gives the sense of the past state. Here's another example. Da piccola andavo a scuola negli Stati Uniti. When I was little, I used to go to school in the United States. Da piccola andavo a scuola negli Stati Uniti. When I was little, I used to go to school in the United States. Let's try one more. Quando ero una studentessa, avevo molti amici. When I was a student, I had many friends. Quando ero una studentessa, avevo molti amici. When I was a student, I had many friends. Another one. Da giovane non andavo mai al cinema. When I was young, I never went to the cinema. Da giovane non andavo mai al cinema. When I was young, I never went to the cinema. One last example. Facevo nuoto ogni estate. I used to swim every summer. Facevo nuoto ogni estate. I used to swim every summer. Now you know how to describe past habits or continuous situation in Italian. And you can move on to the practice. A presto!